Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
All to this important day, the launching of Gambia's first job center. And then this is a history that is going to be written in our history book. And then we will recall this for centuries to come, because it's the first time to have a job center for Gambia. So we welcome you all. And then we also have some partners, because the job center is funded by RL through their project called Italian Agency for Development Cooperation. So they've done a very, very, very important job for the Gambia by building our first job center. But I believe the Chief of Mission will elaborate more on that. We also thank UNDP for through their project, the Entrepreneurship and Private Sector Development Project. They've also tried a lot for the Department of Labor. So without wasting much time, as we've been here for over 20 minutes now before it starts, I will start with the Commissioner of Labor. That's Mr. Nyalo Baro, to make his opening remark.
Deputy Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, Mr. Kerr. Chief of Mission, International Organization for Migration, Fonik Nagano. The Chairman, Labor Advisory Board. Of course, I also want to recognize the presence of Mr. Cham, who is present with us here, and Mr. Bashiru Seka and his colleagues from the Ministry of Trade and Employment units that we normally work with. Then we also have to recognize the presence of our staffs here, the labor staff and other staff from the ministry, the members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I am so delighted to welcome all of you and also to make a statement at the handover and the opening of this magnificent first job center generously financed by International Organization for Migration to complement efforts by government to provide an enabling environment for employment creation in the country. The purpose of the Job Center is to provide facilities for employment and career counseling services to job seekers in general and others. The center will provide opportunities for capacity building, of course, involving training job seekers on writing of applications and curriculum building for the job seekers, especially the returnees. And who will also have internet access to labor market information system on job availability to help them in search of jobs. We could not have independently established the Job Center without the collaboration and the partnership with some stakeholders like IOM, as I mentioned already, which have provided us with support to renovate this building and provide facilities like computers and other equipment for the effective running of this center. I wish to convey the Ministry's profound appreciation, of course, and the Department of Labor, and thank for a good job by IOM, and hope to have further collaborations with them. I wish to take this opportunity to thank also, of course, the Youth Employment Project, for kindly financing the consultancy that we have a consultant here for some time, service provided by the job consulting to enhance the efficiency and the effectiveness of the employment service units that will eventually run this job center. We wish to look for more collaboration, of course, especially with educational institutions, such as University of the Gambia, Management Development Institute, Gambia Technical Training Institute, and the other vocational training institutes, of course, employers and workers who are our partners. And for and the trade unions organization to provide efficient employment service in the country. This is the beginning of a long journey, as we wish to open similar job centers in other regions. Of course, in collaboration with our partners, IOM maybe, we will have to talk with us again, with others in the country, collaborating partners like another SOS who we normally collaborate with them, and other sister institutions. Not to keep you here long as we are in this coronavirus period, pandemic, I want to thank my Honorable Minister, the Honorable Minister, of course, who was here before, the Permanent Secretary and their team, my own staff, for their support for the establishment of this job center. On that note, I wish to thank everybody present here to witness this handing over and the opening of the job center. Thank you all for your kindness.
Mr. Hassan Gay, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Minister of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment. Mr. Nyalo Baro, Commissioner of Labor. Distinguished invited guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Let me start by saying congratulations to the government of the Gambia for establishing and operationalizing its first job center. IOM recognizes this as an important step towards creating opportunities for young Gambians looking for employment services, including the much-needed career counseling and guidance. IOM, in close coordination with the Ministry of Trade and the Department of Labor, began this intervention in February of this year, when we received a request for support from the department. Recognizing the importance of the proposed intervention, and recognizing that this will contribute to an important goal of the Gambian government to address youth unemployment, IOM gladly took on the task of renovating and equipping this center. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is estimated that close to 10% of Gambian nationals reside abroad. This substantial number of Gambian diaspora is responsible for making the Gambia one of the countries that receives some of the highest volume of remittances relative to the gross domestic product (GDP), making the Gambia second only to Mauritius in Africa, for instance. This often cited example, however, needs to be taken in perspective. The very fact that the so far unmanaged migration, singularly characterized by the backway phenomenon, has nonetheless accounted for close to 20% of the country's GDP, should give us pause to reflect on what can truly be achieved if we manage it properly. And if we add the vulnerabilities associated with irregular migration, strategic and holistic management of migration becomes not just a matter of choice, but of humanitarian and developmental necessity. With the view of addressing those outstanding issues of immediate concern, and guided by our belief that there are no short-term fixes for what is essentially a phenomenon that is as old as human history itself, IOM has since July 2017 supported the government in several areas. Just to give a few highlights, IOM has supported the voluntary return and reintegration of over 5,000 Gambian migrants from Libya and Niger and other parts of Africa over the past 3 years. This critical support came in at a time when countless migrants along the Central Mediterranean route suffered untold abuses and violation of rights. IOM has also supported the government in modernizing its border management systems, focusing on key border crossing points. This is intended to ensure better facilitation of regular and safe movement of people in and out of the Gambia. This support not only installed modern immigration systems, but also aimed at building the capacity of the Gambia Immigration Department. IOM has also provided support to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs by enhancing their capacity to engage with the Gambian diaspora and harness the immense developmental potential of the diaspora processes. As part of this effort, IOM has recently conducted a mapping of Gambian diaspora residing in Italy and is currently conducting another one in the UK. As an example closer to the task at hand, IOM has supported the government's efforts at instituting a comprehensive national migration policy, which was formally adopted by the Cabinet in July of last year, making the Gambia one of the few countries that has achieved Target 10.7 of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Similarly, IOM has supported the government to establish a National Coordination Mechanism of Migration, NCM, to enhance the coordination within and among the key government stakeholders working on migration, which is led by the Office of the Vice President. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, these activities are all geared towards achieving the shared goals of IOM and its member states. Maximize the benefits of migration while reducing the adverse effects of irregular migration. Within this broader objective, initiatives such as this job center fill structural needs that have largely remained unaddressed. In the case of this job center, that need comes in the form of lack of information on the labor market. By contributing to efforts that aim at filling this gap, IOM believes it is possible to tackle youth unemployment and ensure sustainable reintegration support to returning migrants by providing opportunities. In conclusion, I would like to once again thank the Ministry and the Department of Labor for the efficient and hands-on engagement they have shown in our partnership. I would also like to thank the government of Italy through its Development Cooperation Agency for the support and partnership that enabled the opening of this job center. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. And by the way, my name is Hassan Serengei. I'm the Deputy Permanent Secretary, Minister of Trade, and here representing the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Trade, on the handing over of this Public Employment Services Complex by the International Organization for Migration to the Department of Labor. Chief of Mission, IOM, Fumiko Nagano, Commissioner of Labor, Nyalo Barrow, members of staff, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all protocols respectfully observe. Good morning to you all. It is indeed a pleasure for me to deliver a statement at this very important event. The opening of the first public job center in the country is a significant achievement in strengthening employment service in the country. This will provide job seekers access to facilities in search of jobs. We have to thank the IOM for the financial support in renovating the building and providing the necessary equipment for the job center, which is being handed over to us this morning. The International Organization for Migration has been a close partner of the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, and the excellent relations that have existed between MOTAI and IOM had yielded fruitful cooperation that have led to significant achievement over the years. I am personally grateful to the IOM for the giant strides they are making in addressing the root cause of unemployment in the Gambia. Since the presence of IOM in the country, significant progress has been registered by the organization in various interventions, ranging from skills training, entrepreneurial training, reintegration, and settlement of returnees, amongst others, with the ambition to curb unemployment, especially migrant returnees and young entrepreneurs. Chief of Mission, Commissioner of Labor, ladies and gentlemen, given the high rate of national unemployment rate at 35.2% based on current estimates in the country, particularly youth unemployment rate at 41.5%, as indicated in the key findings of the 2018 National Labor Force Survey, the importance of the public employment services cannot be underestimated. The refurbishment of the job center and its positive impact it will have in employment creation cannot come at a better time. The public employment service domiciled at the Department of Labor will go a long way in addressing unemployment rate by providing labor market information in this country. I have no doubt both employers and potential employees will grab the opportunities that will be availed to them by this service. The government of the Gambia will continue to ensure that private employment agents registered with the Public Employment Service to ensure proper checks and balances on their activities. Once the Public Employment Service is fully operational, all government ministries, departments, and agencies will be using this service for vacancy and advertisements. Links will be provided for user-friendly online assistance for job applicants, skills matching, and the linkage of employees and potential employees. This service, in collaboration with the staff station at the center, will no doubt facilitate easy access to employment opportunities by job seekers. The IOM focuses on building the capacity of the young entrepreneurs, human capital of the government of the Gambia to protect vulnerable migrants and to reinforce institutional mechanisms for migration management in a humane manner. That having been said, the objective cannot be achieved without empowering the staff with the resources needed to perform their tasks effectively. As a result, the IOM's technical cooperation with MOTAI has been firmly embedded in efforts to attain the national development goals and curbing unemployment. Recently, some equipments were procured for the Employment Directorate of the Ministry, which will go a long way in helping them perform their tasks efficiently. Notwithstanding, the Public Employment Service will, in the same vein, capacitate the Department of Labor to be able to help job seekers access decent work to engage in decent livelihood opportunities. Suffice to say, the Department of Labor will continue to work tirelessly to make sure that the Public Employment Service will be used in a manner in which it is expected. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to assure you of my ministry's continued collaboration with IOM, and thus hereby takes this opportunity to thank you and your entire team. I therefore declare this center open, and I thank you all for your kind attention.
So basically, that's what this area here it is for. So these are the equipments provided by IOM. We have the computers, the internet access, and everything. So even people who want to do applications online that they don't have internet access, either for the university here or outside, or they want to look for scholarships, but they need internet access. They can come here and they will be given the opportunity to use the facility to help them get to where they want to.
What more now for trade unions? You know, you are looking for the job seekers now.
Exactly. In addition to trying to equip them to get the right job, as well, we help them to understand their basic labor rights, so that as people looking for a job, they know exactly what to expect from their employers without being abused or exploited. That is, we have our thing as social justice and decent work for all. Most employers are not very au fait with labor laws, so in order to, curtail those problems that they've been having with their employees, this will be an opportunity to train them as well to understand the labor laws of the country to cut down the labor disputes. And here is a quiet area. People who want to study, maybe they're doing an exam or they're doing certain projects that they need quiet area, and as well they need internet access. So here is the area that have them. Like this place here is going to be equipped with books that they can use to enhance their knowledge in various areas, especially when it comes to trying to secure decent jobs. They don't have the career guidance that they need to be able to know the availability of jobs and their qualifications. Because in order to be an active member, you need to be equipped with information, relevant information that will enable you to make informed decisions. We have realized that there's a lot of skills mismatch. It's true that we don't have a lot of jobs, but there are still some jobs that have not been, occupied by anyone.
To tell the people or to go to the radios or other websites to seek for jobs. What are you guys doing on it?
Okay, like the public employment service has been revived. It has been in the act for a long time, but just recently, after a survey was done, and it was noticed that the rate of unemployment is very, very high, and there's something that needs to be done quickly. So this is one of the strategies that government came up with to revive the public employment services, so that both job seekers and employers can have information. We do job placement for job seekers to enable them to have jobs. So what we do is when employers have vacancies, they notify us. When they notify us, we already have registered job seekers, then we match them. That is what we normally do. So in addition to that, since the service is not very well known, we've already started having radio programs, and every platform that we go to, we inform people about this service because it's for free. And we're doing this campaign, we go to offices to tell them that we have the availability of these services. We've not done house to house. Our step by step, our main target is the employers. Employers need to know that these services are available. Because why would you go through paying a lot of money just to get your job advertised when you can have your job advertised for free, and you have a wide range of job seekers, an audience that will know that you have this job available, then you have a bigger place to pick from. And when the site is big, then you're sure of a best pick.
Okay, how about the job seekers? Because I see some computers over there. So some youths or some students cannot use computer that much. So what are you guys doing to measure them, like how you're going to teach them how to use the computer or other stuff? Because you're going to just let somebody who said that he or she is going to seek a job and then to use the computer just like that. But I think you guys should be having somebody that will educate them or tell them the route to use those computers.
Basically, that is part of the things that we're doing here. Is not only, not everybody can use a computer, like you said. So one of the things that we do is training. It's like bringing someone who doesn't have any background or anything. We start from the beginning. We will teach them how to use the computers and how to actively search for the things that they need on the internet. So it's an entire package, not just one thing.
Okay, thank you so much.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. quantities, and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yaibaram.
I get it. Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyinji.
Okay. What's Nsila ID soto.
That's sorry. I get it.
Bijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariaka.
Mbare.
Mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka.
Jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbali ya bere. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato nim fo bolong blabe to.
56 branches mola soto Gambia jang.
Ha?
Gambia kono ani Gambia bantala bankol. Nka kodo kiya bere to. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw. Jannom number 1 ti nyonta. Andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale. Wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi man domorol ni fana beteata. Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je.
Wo moyo diat.
Apelenta
baraka. Ni ma lafta nyelen kendol e bina.
Yalo bu kanyi la ko la baraka ba.
Yalo ndel chosano lo.
Baraka.
Yara nyilla domoro ka diaten.
Boy, jannon Sikes restaurant.
Sa na ko be ni na dimbal. Nimba domoro kala janno.
Domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kende ma bije. Luntan during tamala abeka domoro ki janni. Adi manda wala de. Teka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa. E ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery. Iko fanan be kalele. Badde lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo fendil lo dunia kono domoro betama nyillom international o toda number 1
amanke ba domo la jandama
esa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa na ko sa futandin
oto sa na ko be mu Sikes restaurant
ndafa na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bija
aban
Sikes restaurant known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.